Hello, coaches and consultants, service providers. Welcome to the 3 types of audience you must know in your digital journey. I'm Miss Dori. I help knowledge experts turn their passion into a profitable online coaching business. Before we kick things off, type in the chat your location and what you help your clients with. I'm always interested to see who's with us, right? I'm thrilled to have you here today as we dive into understanding the 3 types of audience you must know. Oh, and a reminder, guys, I'm going to give you a freebie, but I'm not going to do it until the end because today we have a lot to learn and we're going to rock. Make sure you stay until the end, okay? Before we dive into the meat of today's topic, for those who might have missed my video yesterday, let's do a quick recap. Yesterday, we talked about why you must post. If you don't have a clear understanding of why you're posting, it's easy to lose your way. Right? You're sitting here watching me right now. I can tell you, I know you're posting on social media, but you're not building your audience. You're not building your list with your posts. You're looking for strategies and the knowledge to make social media work for your business and not the other way around. I can give you that strategy because I have figured it out. How did I figure that out? A while back, I started jumping into every social media course I could find. A couple of Instagram courses, Pinterest, Twitter. But here's the deal. It felt like all these courses were just teaching people about their algorithms, not actually how to build a business using them. At least that's how I felt. I was just running on a hamster wheel, right? Posting nonstop. It's like I was working for these platforms. Can anyone else relate? Type me in a comment if you feel the same way too. Like you're just working for these social media giants, right? Anyway, I spent thousands of dollars buying these courses. Guess what I got in return? Nothing really. It wasn't just the money. It started eating into my family life, my personal life. My husband goes, okay, so you spend a long time on your computer every day. Did you figure this out yet? It's not like he cares. He's not on social media. He's not a social media person, but still the embarrassment was a punch to the gut every time. When my kids want me to play with them, I'm always like, just wait. I just need to finish this post. I feel so bad. If you're a wife and a mom or husband and you have kids, you're an entrepreneur, I'm sure you can relate. So at that point, I started questioning myself. Am I cut out for this? Because this is not working out. It can't just be a one-way relationship. If I'm posting on your social platform, I better get something in return. So I told myself, I'm going to try this one last time. If it doesn't work, I'll never post on social media again because it's just a big waste of time anyway. So this is what I did. I moved away from these social media courses to learning more about personal growth and business building. I then came up with my own strategy. I set aside some time. I figured out exactly what content I'm going to talk about. I got all the posts ready, set them all up, then I let it be. I don't spend all day on social media like those courses told me to. And one day, after quite a while, I decided to log into my email marketing software. I was so surprised. My list went from like 40 to hundreds. So I went back and looked. Apparently, my subscribers were growing every day. And at that point, I wasn't doing anything else other than just posting. I bet you right now, if I go check, there are new leads from today too. So my strategy works and I know it's working. And I make sure this is going to continue. Otherwise, I'm not posting. So for those who don't really understand what an email list is, I'll talk more about that later this week. I'm a big believer in email marketing because I learned that even before I started this business. Remember? Before this business, I was in the make money online niche for a long time. And yes, I know for the fact that email marketing works. I believe in building your own email list and using social media to help with that. Let me tell you why I'm not a big fan of social media. Because social media can be a fake place. Now, I'm not saying everyone on social is fake. I'm not. But a lot of people post things. I mean, a lot of those posts are just not interesting to me. You see people showing off cars and all sorts of stuff that might not even be real. I'm not jealous. It's just not my thing. I'm more into following people who have real stuff to say, like thought leaders and motivational speakers, people who I can actually learn from If it wasn't for the need to market and connect with you guys, I probably wouldn't even be on social media. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm not trying to sell you my high price one-on-one content coaching at the end of the week. In fact, I'm going to tell you exactly how my content marketing strategy works for free in the upcoming days. But I want to pause here and really speak from the heart. Your family, your loved ones, they're your biggest fans. Yes, they might not say the nicest things all the time about your dream, about what you want to achieve. They want to see you shine deep down, to see you succeed. You owe it to them, and more importantly, to yourself, to give this journey everything you've got to pour your heart and soul into making this work. And if you're here, you're listening to my story, it's not by chance. It's because there's a fire within you, a desire to make a change. The first step to online success, I'm telling you, my friend, is by posting content. But of course, you can't just post anything. Remember, I told you yesterday I did that, right? Just to do what everyone was doing. And I'm telling you, don't just do whatever anybody is doing on social. You shouldn't care. You do you. I know with your expertise, you have a message that the world needs to hear, a gift that the world needs to receive. But in order to put that message out there, to build an audience that is truly yours by leveraging social media, you need a strategy. I can help you with that because I've done it. Type in the chat, I'm in. If you really want to build fans online, eventually be able to sell to them and give social media the middle finger. Did I just say? Type in the chat, I'm in. You want to leverage social media to build your business. Now, remember, creating content, you need to be strategic, right? I keep saying that. But before you can even start creating your content, you need to understand the 3 types of audience in your digital journey. So let's lay some groundwork before diving deep into content creation. Why do we need to understand the 3 types of audience? Let me put it this way. Imagine trying to strike up a meaningful conversation in a room where you don't know anyone. That's tough, right? The same goes for content. If you don't know who you're talking to, crafting that perfect message becomes a wild guessing game. And hey, no judgment here. Whether you're familiar or this is all fresh news, stick with me. We're about to make sure your content game is not just strong, but laser focused and on point. The first type of audience we all encounter is the cold audience. Imagine stepping into a huge party where no one knows your name. That's where many of us starts, right? The newbie phase. You've got few followers, perhaps no products to your name just yet. In this phase, your main goal is to build bridges. Build those crucial connections. Picture every piece of content as your bridge, extending from you to potential followers. Each post, video, or article is your handshake, your introduction to the vast digital world. The key to warming up this cold audience is education. Why? Because at this point, people don't really care about you. When you are still a fresh face in the crowd, you need to offer something of undeniable value. By delivering top-tier educational content, you're not just getting their attention, you're earning their trust gradually. Every piece of knowledge you share shines a light on your expertise. People start noticing you in the sea of online content. So for everyone out there feeling like their content is talking to no one, don't think like that. This is just the start of a long game. Your warmth, authenticity, and knowledge are your greatest assets. You want to really light that torch of education and watch as your cold audience starts gathering around your flame. I like to use this analogy because I read stories to my kids. So really light up that torch and start gathering people around. Who's ready to warm things up? Drop me a fire in a comment. We're going to talk about the next type of audience in your digital journey, warm audience. Think of this group as someone you kind of know and kind of don't know at a party. They've heard your name, they've interacted with you a bit, and they are curious to learn more. But how do you turn that curiosity into genuine interest or even loyalty? We all know that one person who, no matter how big the room is, can make it feel like we're having a heart-to-heart chat by the fireplace, right? That's your goal here. Share your unique beliefs, your values, your story. Let them see the person behind the content. When they connect with you, they're more likely to connect with your brand. Here's where authenticity takes the spotlight. It's about more than just posting regular content. It's about posting content that resonates, that feels real. The warm audience isn't just looking for information. They're looking for someone they can trust, someone who feels like a friend. By being genuine, you're laying down the foundation for a strong, lasting relationship. Now, let's talk strategy. As you offer value, say through freebies, whatnot, you'll attract a mix of people. Some just passing by and others genuinely interested. It's tempting to chase every lead, but focus on nurturing those warm ones, the ones who engage, comment, and interact. They are your future brand ambassadors. Imagine this. Your warm audience is like a garden. Some plants grow quickly, some takes more time, but with the right care and attention, you will eventually convert to customers. All right, doing okay so far? Yes. It's time to turn up the heat because we're diving into the world of hot audience. Picture this. They're not just someone at your party. They're the ones leaning in, hanging on to every word, eager to be part of what you offer. Your hot audience is on the edge of their seats. They've been through your journey. They resonate with your message, and now they're just about ready to make a move. But like anyone on that diving board, there might be a tiny voice of doubt in the back of their mind still. This is where your content steps in to address those common last-minute questions, any concerns, or potential misconceptions, right? By doing this, you're not just providing answers, but giving them the confidence to jump. So imagine at a concert, your hot audience, they're your front row fans, the ones singing along, waiting for the encore. And your job is to make that encore unforgettable. Now that we've got the three types of audience out of the way, as promised, I said I have a freebie for you. It's my 1 year ready to use content topics. These ideas are strategically crafted in a way to tackle what these three types of audience want from you and crave for. Tomorrow, we're going to dive into the 5 essential tips top marketers use to craft content that converts. Now you know about these 3 types of audience, right? The next step is to know how to write your content to hook them into wanting more. I'll see you tomorrow.